Yes, here we are again talking about, the Minnesota Fine Vikings always getting screwed whenever the vote comes in and whenever the national writers decide to grace their presence upon our purple team. But got a little bit of justice. This here is main justice, as Eric Kendricks, who was snubbed by the Pro Bowl, by the way. It just shows that people should not be allowed to vote for anything. That includes coaches. That includes the players, too, because, who's really paying attention? No one is. But Eric Kendricks had a first-team All-Pro year, and the AP writers, all 50 of them, are rewarded good old number 54. But then they screwed everyone else. So let's get into this thing. So, yeah, the just a travesty, just the abortion of justice of Eric Kendricks not making the Pro Bowl, which is just sticking our cry. And yes, it's the Pro Bowl. And yes, he's not going to be playing in the Pro Bowl because the Vikings have been in the Super Bowl. Fully understand that. But, looky, here comes Hooky. Eric Kendricks, first team All-Pro, along with Bobby Wagner, respect, as well as Demario Davis, who's going to get shredded on Sunday. Screw you. That is right. So I want to go through the first team All-Pros, and then we'll get into where the Vikings got screwed. So Lamar Jackson, then also running back Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, the media-created Christian McCaffrey machine just continues to roll on. Sure. Ooh, he's a part of the 1,000 club. How'd that work out? Oh, he got his coach fired. Christian McCaffrey, coach killer. And also they voted him in as the flex because AP used to have the fullback position, and then they're like, this is dumb because it went to Kyle Juszczyk every single year. And then now they're just bringing Christian McCaffrey as the flex. Sure, whatever. Tight end George Kittle, respect. Wide receiver Michael Thomas, not on Sunday, as well as Nuke Hopkins. Offensive line Ronnie Stanley, Ramczyk, who went to Winona State, by the way, before he went over to the dark side. Quinn Nelson. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't really care. All right, so Chandler Jones, TJ Watt, Aaron Donald, Cam Hayward. Whatever. All right, so getting into the Vikings voting, because none of the Vikings got voted to the second team, which Danielle Hunter should have been in. Harrison Smith should have been in, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So getting into the Vikings voting. So running backs right away. You notice, so here's how the voting goes. There's 50 of them, and then they vote for each position. So running back, it'd be one vote, so there's 50 total votes. Wide receiver, there's 2 spots, so it'd be 100 total votes. That's how it breaks down. So running backs, out of 50 votes, Dalvin Cook gets 1 friggin' vote. Like, are you kidding me? Christian McCaffrey gets 27, crooked. Derrick Henry gets 20, which... Sure, Nick Chubb even gets 2, which is 100% more than Dalvin Cook. Why? How is this happening? The disrespect is real. And then looking at the flex, even Christian McCaffrey gets 18 of those votes. So of these jabronis, I'm voting Derrick Henry for running back, so I'm voting Christian McCaffrey as the flex. Get out of here. Piss off. Dalvin Cook only gets 1 of those. Please. Child, please. But then also, you look, look, voters are actually being accurate. So Ramczyk, so voting right tackle, there's going to be 50 total votes because they break it down into specific positions, which is smart. Ramczyk is 30. Fine. Mitchell Schwartz, brother, former Vikings legend Jeff Schwartz, gets 13. Okay. How does Lane Johnson get 3? Lane Johnson had the worst year of his career, injury plagued, but just gets by a name value. Sure. Then Trent Brown somehow gets 2. Lyle Collins even got 1. Brian O'Neill gets 1. Should have been at least 5, but again, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Edge rushers. So Chandler Jones, respect, even though he is the worst of the 3 Jones brothers. It's Art, it's John Bones, it's Chandler. That's right. Then TJ Watt, again, speaking of siblings who are not as good as their older brethren. Then also Shaq Barrett, 18, who just came out of nowhere and put up like 90 sacks. I'm just saying. Cam Jordan, whatever, who's going to get dominated by one All-Pro vote, Brian O'Neill, coming out on Sunday. That's right. And then Danielle Hunter somehow only gets 4, which is 5 less than Zadarius Smith. What? And yeah, at least they doubled up on the Bosas, which is smart and accurate, by the way. But seriously, Danielle Hunter only gets 4 linebackers. So here's where it gets a little bit dicey. So it's 3 linebacker spots, 150 total votes. Like I mentioned, Bobby Wagner, Demario Davis, Eric Kendricks, blah, blah, blah. But then Luke Kuechly still got 17. So Eric Kendricks just barely hanging on. Just edged him. Sure. Okay. Harrison Smith gets 7 behind Adams, Minka, Justin Simmons, Honey Badger. Anthony Harris also gets 1 as well. And it's like, whatever. It's whatever. I think Harrison Smith should have at least been second team All Pro. I think Danielle Hunter should have been up there as well. But again, it's like we're griping. Of course, the national media isn't going to give this team the time of day, but I am happy that despite their best efforts, Eric Kendricks just barely ekes onto that first team, and rightfully so, very deservedly so. But your thoughts, let us know in the comment section below. If you want to subscribe, Daily Vikings Takes, support the work, Venmo. Also give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.